The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Hall to start the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And some room to work. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter, 69 yards. And the Jets need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Let's go.
Now Lance. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Lance now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Being chased out left. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Let's go. Fight. 97. 52 blue.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Ready. Go.
And they'll go for it. Lance. It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, a run with Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's get off the field, D. No.
They go play action with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 50 seconds to march. See it. On. General. West. Check the backer. Drive. Move. You got tight right there. Ready, go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing his Lance on third down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go, set, black, 95.
Here we go, D, all day, defense, all day, all day. Switch, switch, switch. Deuce, 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 deuce. Check 9, check 9.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, McCaffrey. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. All day, baby, all day.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
10 cycles.
He's checking.
Ready, go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
43. Spike, twice.
Everyone's got 4.
Go.
Lance going to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for first and goal.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Second down and a run by Robinson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here we go. Set. 16 out clock. Come on, QB, come on.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Dancing away at the 35. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Now a give to the big fullback use check. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 52 blue.
Safe.
Right back to use check again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bring it. Hey, check Mike 6.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready up. 52 blaster.
Lance now on 1st down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Lance on target to Samuel, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Lance looking to throw it. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk there to make the grab. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Drake. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Ready? Mike's by 4. Hey, here I come.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right.
Alert 3.
his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On the double.
Mike, 6. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Set. Go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red.
Yo. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Blue down.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Escaping the pressure right. He dumps it off to Drake. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
that might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Need old blue.
Go, go.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go. 50, green.
Watch the run, watch the run. This side, baby, that's baby side. Mike 18, Mike 18. Double dog, that's the way.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, but a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That'll be checked down to Drake. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 26 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 45 on second down, Lance. Flush to his right. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start the drive with Drake. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got some space here. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Yellow, 43.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready up. 38.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And a good rally to the football there as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now.
32.
Set the tone.
Yellow.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Ready. Go.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another carry for the fullback, Ricard. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff here to Ricard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And some space here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. And that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it